All right, I'm taking the S5 II from this to this. Now, I do want to say thank you to Falcam for sending me this cage and these accessories to build this rig. I really do appreciate you, and I think a lot of people are going to like this product. Now, does this setup really turn the S5 II or the S5 iiX into a cinema camera? No, because it's not a cinema camera. It is a hybrid style camera with great video settings, which a lot of the settings on the S5 iiX are very cinema quality like, but it's not a cinema camera. However, having a setup like this, caging it up, helps kind of give that cinema camera feel in case you need to add any extra accessories like a monitor or a microphone or anything along those lines. If you're new to this channel and you like LUMIX cameras, I've got a whole bunch of content about the LUMIX GH6, GH5, S5 II, S5 iiX. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the videos when they come out. One of the things I really like about this Falcam setup, especially the cage and the accessories, is that all of these little mounting points, they're all labeled. So these smaller ones, these F22s, they are for these smaller quick release mounts, and then the F38 is the bigger style mount, especially for anything like a tripod mount or, for example, this Falcam, quick release camera strap mount. I'll show you in just a sec how fast you can maneuver these different accessories. Now, the cage and the setup comes with these little tools that are very helpful, especially this little flathead screwdriver, which, really, you could toss this on your keychain or something that you always have with you. But the cage for the S5 Mark II will come with this little flathead. And I have the Sigma 24-70, and it just fits through that opening. But we'll get it lined up, and the screw just goes right in there. Everything with this cage lines up really well. It's not a super bulky cage either. It's pretty tight fitting, and there's plenty of space for the battery compartment. It's totally clear, and it covers the whole bottom of the camera, which I like because it's going to protect that bottom side of the camera. And then to finish off the cage, it actually comes with this piece right here that goes on the SD card side, and it just tightens on with these two screws at the bottom here. And then you have the full cage protection on all the sides. A couple things I like about this cage is that it's going to tighten into this camera strap right here so that it's not going to shift around. Also, right here on the hand grip, you have a little bit of extra, cage there that actually makes that grip a lot thicker, which, if you have bigger hands, I personally don't, but if you have bigger hands, that'll come in handy, and just being able to have that bigger grip on that hand side. And then on each side here, top and the bottom, are those quick release sections where you can mount all of these different accessories. So I'm going to go with the monitor mount first, and that's this piece right here. And again, you can see that these are all F22s that are labeled for you that you can just match up. So it's really easy to put on there. That was kind of a weird sound. And look how quick that was. Quick release, there's a little button right here that you hit, and it snaps right into place with that little lock. Now, this is perfect for any type of run and gun situation that you might have, because look how quick that is. Now we got the monitor ready to roll, and then the top handle that we can slide in right there. And now, within, I don't even know how long that took me, a few seconds, I have a whole top handle monitor mount system ready to go. And then we got the side handle, which again is that quick release that just pops right into place super fast. I'm going to take this monitor off because there are a couple things that I want to talk about that are not necessarily my favorite about this particular setup. A couple gripes that I have. The first being this side handle is a little small. Honestly, this grip right here is bigger and feels better in my hand than this little side handle that it's just small, and it kind of hits in an awkward spot. You'd be able to adjust it with these screws right here, but it's just smaller. I don't love the feel of it. Another little gripe I have is that this monitor just sits a little too high for me. I like it a little bit more compact. I don't know about you, but it sits just a little high on the rig. There's not a whole lot you can do about that if you're using the top handle. It's just going to sit higher than kind of what I like it. Again, that's something I can get over really fast. It's just if I hold the camera up a little bit higher, I like to be able to see the monitor at a lower level. on the camera rig. Then the last little gripe I have, and it's such a picky thing, is that I don't necessarily love the color of the cage and the handle and things like that. I just think on a camera like the S5 II, especially the S5 iiX with that blacked out version, just having something that matches the camera, I personally just like that look a lot better. But in the big scheme of things, like I said, it's not a big deal. And one last thing, if you do have the side handle on, the SD card slot does not open all the way, so you'll have to take the side handle off to access your SD cards. Overall, Falcam has a great S5 II, S5 iiX camera rig system right here, especially with the cage and some of these accessories that mount to it. So thank you, Falcam, for sending me this rig for the S5 II. And if you have any questions or want to talk further about this setup, make sure you head down to the comment section. We can get a conversation started down there. Now, if you want to see how I set up my S5 II and S5 iiX for video, for cinematic shooting, make sure you check out the video that's popping up on your screen right here. It'll go through all my settings, which you can just copy and put onto your S5 II, S5 iiX to have the best video experience. Until then, I'll catch you in the next video.